What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about Bernard switching sides, and now he wants Spence. I'll be honest with you, Bernard felt like that. He felt like Spence was the better man before. Y'all got to realize Bernard and Golden Boy was trying to sign Terrence Crawford at the time, just like Floyd Mayweather. He a manager now. He was probably trying to sign Crawford. Eddie Hearns was probably want to sign Crawford. So, which one of these dudes you really think gonna say they think Earl Spence can beat him, and they know they want him to sign with their promotional company? None of them. Right now, I don't know if he signed with PBC for a couple of. I think they say he got a 2-fight deal with PBC or whatever. But before that, I'm quite sure. Matchroom, top rank, PBC, Golden Boy, everybody probably wanted to try to get Bud on their team. Bud is a big name and a great fighter who got championships in 3 divisions. So who wouldn't want them on their squad? So hell no, they wasn't gonna say they thought, but Earl Spence can beat them, and they out here trying to sign them, man. Sometimes, man, dudes need to use their brains and just think, man, and stop just following the crowd all the time, man. I think Crawford is a great fighter, but you just look at how many fights Crawford had before he got to this point where I think Crawford had like 40 fights and been pro 4 years longer than Earl Spence, and he been talented. Why on earth is Spence the one with all the belts? I mean, he may be favored in this fight, but barely, and Spence been out the ring almost 2 years. It'll be about damn near a year and a half when he get in the ring. That's what they giving him the advantage of. I'm thinking how long Spence been out. But for him to have been pro 4 years longer, he should be the one selling the most tickets. He should be the bigger name. All of that. This is probably the right time, him being in welterweight, but he should be much more established and popular than he is right now. And you can't blame that on Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? That come from him not taking tough fights. Earl been taking the tough fights. Look at Lomachenko. Lomachenko been fighting hard fights since he been here. You think Bob Arum ain't gonna show him the love? He making noise out there. Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder 3 times. Competition don't get much stiffer than that. So I think Crawford got salty with Bob Arum because he started paying more attention to them guys. But like I said, he says Crawford was turning down fights. I know he turned Ugas down. I don't know, and I think people say he lowballed Danny. I think I seen that where he tried to come with short change with Danny, and Keith Thurman said when he was negotiating, he said, of course he started too high. He said, because they negotiating. He was waiting on them to come back with something and start working. But he said they never came back with anything because maybe they wouldn't, maybe it wasn't that big a deal if they fought him. And I don't know what he was thinking, but I do know this: he should be a much bigger star than he is by now. But a lot of that come from the people that you've been in the ring with. Really just that simple. Watch how much more popularity he have after fighting Earl Spence, win or lose. When you fight tough fights, people gonna respect you for that now. I feel you. You ain't in this game for respect. You in the game to get money. I get it, and you getting money. I get that too. That's why I say, outside of Mayweather, I think Bud is probably the second best businessman that I've seen in boxing. Just the way some of the guys that's riding with me with Spence, they don't like me saying that, but you tell me how it ain't true when he got the money he wanted for this fight when he clearly the B side. He done been undisputed at 140 with questionable opponents that he had to fight. Well, I ain't gonna say questionable. I'll just say very beatable opponents that he had, and he beat them. He ain't never took no whole lot of damage, and this might be his last fight. I mean, he in his upper 30s, so it's about time for him to hang him up. You can't tell me that man ain't did good business out here in this sport to have went this far, fought the guys he fought, and acquire the belts and accolades that he did, man. You can't do nothing but respect that. Ain't no sense in hating on the boy. The boy did good business. Even with this situation with Spence is not a businessman, because all he had to do a couple of years ago was say, you know what, the hell with Bud, and I'm going to go on with my career. And guess what would have happened? Then Bud would have chased him. Where else he going to make the big money at? But since Earl kept hollering about how bad he wanted them belts, okay, well, you done just, you kind of let us fight. That's all you need to hear. Well, then I won't give them up till you pay me what I want. So that's how this went down. You can't, now, from where I'm standing at, we all know that ain't no, nothing, but bottom line, this is his career, and he done maxed out the money, so God forbid if he get beat up real bad or however this fight go down, he have enough money, he gonna have some generational wealth, and if he don't want to, he ain't gotta fight no more. You can't tell me that ain't good business. I get credit where credit due. Spence is the great fighter. Spence been taking on all challenges. Crawford been picking and choosing, and being cautious and careful. Earl was out here challenging his belt and defending his belt and challenging people for their belt. And Bud been out here leveraging his. You can't hate the player, hate the game. Simple as that. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.